Good morning. Happy Thursday. Well, I'm looking at the news again. And of course, Latino has, on MSNBC, they have their own thing now. And I think it's good to watch that station and keep updated. Because you don't realize if you start letting 50,000 and 90,000 of one particular culture, and they can just walk over and do illegal. That's illegal to do that. And those children hopped on the train themselves. Nobody went over on a boat, picked them up, beat them down, chained them into the thing, and brought them here. No, they didn't come here like that. They came on their own accord. But some of our empathy is going towards that. Oh, those poor kids. We're on the train and walking in those fancy shoes I saw them in. Those are not no dead tinny shoes. Jeans, really nice jeans that don't have holes and stuff in them. And then we really look at what's happening in Gaza and all of that. These children in Israel were all blown up, and they were, see, that's refugee to me. That's the definition of refugee. And the judges should be looking at their appearance, fatness, real healthy kids. These are not kids that are starving to death or anything like that. This whole thing is as if someone within the government that was obviously Latino went over there and schooled everybody on this particular law, okay, and said we can do this, and they're bold enough to take those chances. I'm not saying particularly, but it sounds like it, just how it looks. Looks bad. It doesn't look good. It looks like somebody hustled. You feel hustled, that they got over here by, hustling. Now they were in Obama's office yesterday wanting help and talking to him. And you wonder, well, okay, I keep talking about Chicago, Chicago, Chicago. Can we get in the door? Is anybody going to let us in, tell our story? We have a lot of refugees right on the street here. Homeless people, all kinds of humanitarian crisis right here in the United States of America. Now, they don't want to have anything to do with that law. They don't, because they can get tons. If they get those 52 in here, they will bring another 52. They'll find another way. They're the most different immigrants I've ever, out of the Italian, the Irish, the Cuban, even the Cuban. They're just different. And what makes them different is that they will hustle their way into something and sleep in a bed that's not made for them, that they didn't make up. They're looking for what somebody else has. I'm in the grocery store a lot of times, and if I look at a certain item, then they come and look at it. It's just, that's their nature. So, they're different immigrants. And you can't put African Americans and ball them up in that lump. You can't, because we came here a different way. And when we came to the United States, we didn't want to be here. Trust me. Now, look at it. It's going to be a mess, a hot mess. So you don't let people do illegal things and get away with it. I can't. You can't go and tell somebody in your country you can do this and you can do that, and you come and you cross the borders. They need something to protect those borders. And that 2008 gives them the right to bring children in here and do what they're doing. Now, one thing I can say, they're not going to get any money. They're not going to get any money. But I also heard on the Latino MSNBC that they're going to have foster parents take these kids in until their court date. Because without changing and mending that law, those kids can be here up to 5 years. And they can run away by then. Most of them do. They have literally given these people court dates and told them to come back. They have come into the country over the border, which is illegal. Here's some pictures I picked up out of Google Images and just put them on here of how African Americans came to this country. And those chains represent the chains that we had on us, that were put on us and made. And then we have chains up here now. See, because I ran into a black guy the other day, and you know what he told me? He was chocolate black. This is Nigerian. He's got Nigerian or something in him, but he could swear up and down he was Mexican. So there's a lot of black people that don't even want to be black anymore. And then we have Obama. Really, can I go to his office with all my videos and my concerns? No, can we, with a concern such as Chicago, New Orleans, in different spots where there's gang warfare and people are dropping like flies and people are burying their children by the mounds? Can we walk in his office and rap to him and he assures us that we're going to be okay and that he's going to help us? And I don't know. I haven't heard anybody say that. But, you know, if there's a Mexican president, you can believe he's going to help his people. That's how they are. He's going to do a whole lot. This whole world would be on a Mexican rule. Trust me, he won't be worried about America. But we get into something, even in corporations. I used to work in them. We get into something, and I swear for living God, the first people you hit, spank, or turn your nose up at is another African American, another black person. So that's the reason why maybe the chains that we still have in our hearts and our souls, we put them there sometimes, I think. Good luck, Obama. Because I think they're going to get the Senate. And if they get the Senate, you're gone. You're gone. Oh, and Biden will have to take over for the rest of the term. You know, to tell them that everything is going to be okay. To tell those Latino advocates that, to me, is out of order. Even if they voted for you, so what? So what? This is illegal activity. If the kids, and because they're kids, look at these kids. They're not getting blown up or have been blown up. They're not scarred. They're fat, with some of them in nice shoes, jeans, and stuff on, coming over here to the United States talking about, ooh, they killed my brother. And I get right in front of my face. Really? Really? I'm off. It's 8 minutes. This is too long. And I want to have some pictures. And I will. This will be the longest video. You can pay a fee or to come and see it. But happy Thursday. Have a good day. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye for now. Enjoy the pictures.